Good afternoon, everyone. Here we are in Medicine Hat. This has been quite a 3 days for the southern part of our province. I've been with Minister Griffiths, of course, who's in charge of emergency preparedness for the province, and as well as Minister Horn, who's been working with Alberta Health Services and with communities across southern Alberta. We have had the opportunity to be in a lot of communities that are at different stages of dealing with this disaster. And as we come to Medicine Hat and take a look at what's going on in the Emergency Operations Centre, what we see is more of what we've seen in other parts of the province, which is an incredibly integrated team of first responders, municipal councillors, Alberta Emergency Management that are coming together to prepare for circumstances that are going to have a real impact on people's families. The one thing I'd like to say, having just been in High River today, is that this is going to be a very challenging time for Medicine Hat. A flood is something that directly impacts a person's family. There's going to be a lot of uncertainty and people will be afraid. I want people to know that we have the opportunity to get through this, that we are resilient as Albertans. And I will say that from our experiences in Calgary and in Medicine Hat and in Canmore yesterday, that there is also a real focus on moving through these challenging times, coming together as volunteers, as community, as government representatives to make sure that we're putting in place the systems that are necessary to keep people safe and to keep property safe. I would ask people that are being asked to evacuate to please evacuate. I know that when we look at the sky and the sun is shining, it's sometimes a bit difficult to imagine what can come. But it's so much easier for the first responders if they're actually able to deal in a community knowing exactly who is there and who isn't there. I was just over at the evacuation center today. 300 people have gone through that center, an incredible number of volunteers and healthcare professionals that are working together. This is a community that is ready for something that's about to happen, which will certainly be difficult. Once this is over, we're going to be there to help rebuild. We know that that's the most important thing at the end of the day, that as Albertans, we want to be able to move forward into the future, and we're going to do that together. I first spoke to Mayor Boucher on Thursday, and we talked about this possibility, and he said at that time, he was absolutely right. This is a community that's prepared. This is a community that's going to take care of its citizens, and I'll tell you that the Government of Alberta is there in partnership to help.